In the next video, a female guard was about to start her early morning shift in an old office building. She was patrolling on the lower levels when a chilling noise echoed from the dining area upstairs. This instantly worried her, since she should have been alone in the building. She started recording as she headed up to investigate. This is what she managed to capture. When she enters the darkened dining room, you can hear a frightening moaning sound that suggests someone is in pain. Though scared by the noise, she tries to stay composed. Just as she steps inside, the sound of running footsteps approaches, as if something was racing to catch the elevator before the doors shut. It seems whatever it was made it inside, because while in the elevator, she notices something disturbing and takes a photo. The image shows what appears to be a ghostly, pale face reflected in the elevator wall. Since this incident, she has refused to work the early shift by herself again. Bleak Sorrow, a professional gravedigger, believes something from his job has followed him home. He's been recording strange occurrences in his house, capturing some truly mysterious events on camera.
Okay, TikTok. So, my power is out at the moment in the basement. And I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but...
In one recording, as he enters the basement, a dark figure is seen standing motionless in the bathtub, facing the wall. When he returns later, the figure has vanished. His viewers quickly noticed this eerie presence and demanded more footage. Responding to his audience, he films the basement again.
Okay, TikTok. I'm gonna show you guys this basement. And all the creepy stuff that's been happening here. This is the bathroom I passed earlier, where there was some shadow figure standing, supposedly. I've watched it. It's creepy. That's creepy. But anyway, there is nothing in here to make a shadow stand at all in this bathtub. That's to the pipes outside. Bathtub, shower, have a window right here. What was that?
As he pans towards a window, a hand appears, touching the glass before quickly disappearing. He rushes to investigate but finds no one there. In a later clip, he heads back to the basement and captures something even stranger.
What's going on, TikTok? We're back in my basement. My fiance has been hearing some noises down here. Water running. Actually, this door's been moving, so it's been kind of creepy. I'm really not sure what I'm looking for. A lot of you guys want to know I don't have electric. I do have electric down here. We just had the power off in this main room because it was getting remodeled. We still have the breakers on for the laundry room and for the bathroom. I'll show you guys the bathroom now. It still has water, not water, electric. It has water too, hopefully. But yeah, it actually has a nice, very bright light. It actually has a light up here that also works, so that's awesome. Those doors, as you know, that's my pantry. That's my that's water running. What that is. Okay. Yeah, we're not.
Suddenly, he hears water running and hurries to check. He finds the tap on and, bizarrely, all the kitchen cupboards wide open. Seconds before, they were completely shut. These videos left viewers terrified, speculating about the connection between his profession and these ghostly disturbances. The mysterious dark figure lurking in the basement and the unexplained occurrences have many wondering. Could an evil presence have moved into his house? The people are left questioning whether his work with the dead has somehow opened the door to supernatural activity in his home.
This was sent by Julia, and she tells me that a security camera in a family home has caught something really inexplicable. They have only moved in recently, but ever since they wake up to some really strange noises in the middle of the night. Even their motion sensor alarm gets toggled on ever so often, without anybody being on the ground floor. The family has mounted several security cameras around the house for safety, and to maybe capture the cause of all of this. One evening, the camera in the living room has caught something really bone-chilling. Apparently the man was alone that night, and nobody else should have been on this recording but him. So, how do we explain this semi-transparent figure walking up the stairs? Is it a ghost from the past?
The following video was shared by Tracy, who works at a large hotel in Illinois. She states that security and even the front desk has been getting numerous complaints about room 205, but strangely, none of the guests would explain exactly what bothered them about it, after so many weird reports about what should be a regular room like any other.
Okay, so I'm here at work tonight, and we have workers that come here that work on the railroad. I checked in 5 of them, and the second floor is where they usually go because that's where all the king suites are at. Well, they're all saying, please don't put me in room 205. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with 205? And not one of them would tell me what was wrong with 205. I said, is it haunted? Like, really, what is it? Nobody can tell me nothing. So, how about me and you, all of us, go up to room 205 and see why no one wants to rent that room. Okay, walking up there now. Going up the steps. All right. It's like really cold in here, though. Like, really cold. And the air's not even on. I mean, I don't see anything. So maybe we can sit. Yeah, the air and stuff's not on. Maybe sit in the dark. See if we can hear something. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna probably lose all my views for my people watching, but okay, let's do this. Oh God! All right, no, I'm out. I'm out. Okay, I guess I just got my answer. Oh my God! Going back to the front.
Tracy decided to investigate for herself. Upon entering, she immediately felt an unusual coldness throughout the space. Even more concerning, after checking the entire room and finding nothing out of place, she turned off the lights and heard an eerie voice whisper,
Oh God! Oh God!
Tracy quickly left the room. Despite this unsettling experience, she's determined to go back and investigate further. So hopefully we'll get more updates on this mysterious room soon. This footage comes from security personnel who claim they spotted an unnaturally fast shadow figure moving across their client's property one night. When the same strange activity happened again in daylight, one of the guards managed to record it. They're completely baffled about how this person, or whatever it might be, could move at such impossible speeds through the open fields. After searching the area, they found absolutely no evidence that anything had been there. The video shows what appears to be a dark silhouette racing across the landscape at a pace that seems beyond human capability. Some viewers suggest it might be a camera glitch or trick of light, while others point to more supernatural explanations. This chilling footage was captured by a night guard who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways where no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds. You might have missed it, but the man believes that we can see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night.
A dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play here. Really creepy.
A patient in the ECU unit felt that he also was not alone that night. He couldn't exactly say what was going on, but he saw strange shadows in the corner of his eyes. That's when he decided to just keep his phone recording. There is a fleet shadow making it through the room right in front of his bed. A shadow visitor, perhaps?
The following was also posted to the paranormal Reddit section, and it was originally shared by a concerned user. He and the family had just moved houses, and ever since, they felt that some really unnerving things were happening ever so often, especially at night. The user states, "First night in rental home was really spooky. I started filming to record all the sounds keeping us awake that first night in the living room, and this showed up. We were just sitting in the living room, and things like the hairdryer that's been on top of the counter for hours just fell down. Well, we see that something is definitely moving up there, but what is it? Commenters say that it even could have been an alien encounter. Is that realistic? Apparently the family had to move houses shortly after that and never found out what exactly was going on in the home. Well, I guess that's understandable though.
A woman has been collecting antique dolls for years, amassing quite a collection. At first everything seemed normal, but then she started noticing some dolls moving on their own. She initially thought her mind was playing tricks, but soon realized it was really happening. Along with the doll movements, she began hearing children's laughter in empty rooms. The activity intensified after she had a new baby. She installed baby monitors throughout the house to watch her child, but often captured ghostly figures near the crib. One day, while driving with one of her dolls in the front seat, she recorded something unusual.
Freaking insane update, y'all. The doll is back with us. Not the one that was stolen, but the one that we managed to wash our hands of by giving away. I had to drive 20 minutes away and come pick up the doll, and I never, ever wanted to put this doll in my car. Ever. The only time it's ever been in my car is when I picked it up for the very first time. But I think where I messed up is when we first got the dolls and we seen that something was attached to them and that something was haunting them. I made the mistake of being like, don't hurt us, we'll take care of you. This is before I had kids now. So I've done made this doll, or whatever's attached to this doll, promises that we will always take, because me and my husband were like, it's a little girl attached to this doll.
The video shows the doll sitting in the passenger seat. Strangely, it begins to move in a way that makes it appear alive. While the car's motion could explain some movement, several of the doll's movements don't seem to be caused by the vehicle's motion. The woman mentioned in the video that she believes this particular doll is haunted by a young girl's spirit. Could this really be possible? Let's hope that her baby remains safe with this kind of energy present in their home.
The following clip was uploaded to Reddit by user Heron to the paranormal video subreddit. About it, he wrote, "My father used to work as a security guard in a building, night shift, and repeatedly during the early morning he would send me these videos. We never had the slightest idea what it could be, but if you ask me, I would say that it's a woman."
In the video, a white shadowy shape is seen floating or standing in the hallway. However, commenters noticed the strange way the figure seems to be swaying, as though it is turning or looking around the room in a very human way. The original uploader mentioned that this was not the first time unexplained things happened in this building. Perhaps it truly is haunted by this womanly figure. What are your thoughts on this? This was posted by Gabriel, and he states that he and his girlfriend had moved into a new home in Canada. Apparently, the new residence is supposed to be haunted, and the old tenants had moved out after only living there for a few months.
Okay, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, or like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. Coming from downstairs. Not gonna go. It sounds like it's coming from our room, Kim. I just think.
It is unknown if the couple is still living there, but many people are certain that Gabriel has recorded demonic noises that night, which might indicate that an evil being is dwelling within these four walls. A group of night nurses gathered in the allegedly haunted wing were trying to lighten the mood with some playful banter. They'd all heard the stories, whispered warnings about unexplained events in these very halls. Some had even experienced odd moments themselves, but nothing concrete. As they chatted, one of them decided to record their late-night shenanigans. Little did they know, their camera was about to capture something that would turn their laughter into terror.
Chingón a las 3 de la mañana, cabrón. Mírala, jugando memes como siempre.
In the background of their video, a small figure walked past. The nurses froze. No patients were supposed to be in this wing. No one but them should have been there at all. Suddenly the mood shifted. A dark, inhuman shape came rushing towards them. The footage cuts off abruptly, leaving us to wonder what happened next. Now we are taking a look at some CCTV footage, which stems from an old sewer tunnel system located somewhere in Europe. The story goes that a lot of sketchy stuff was going on in these systems back in the day, and that to this day workers still see the eerie outlines of spirits down there. Apparently, the following footage is showing us one of these instances. A woman seems to appear at the end of the sewer tunnels, but also the light flickers just moments before she appears on camera. That's quite strange. And as mysteriously as she appears, she vanishes. Only moments after that, there is a dark shadow that is making it towards the end of the tunnel as well. Which is pretty inexplicable to many. What do you think happened here? I couldn't say, to be honest. The following case has been documented by Alexander, who states that he has moved into a new apartment at the time. Things were really strange right from the beginning. The day he moved in, he captured a strange lady during a walkthrough that he had recorded for his family. A sign of things to come. Another night, he noticed the strange woman in the building across from him. As Alexander is turning around towards his friend, the creepy lady seems to be standing right behind him, and he didn't notice it in real life. Which means that something is very wrong with this place. He apparently is still looking into this, but it's a very creepy case for sure. The following was captured by a young man who was documenting his yo-yo practice, and he states that ever since moving in, he had trouble falling asleep in his room at night. It all got a little eerie when suddenly his camcorder tumbled over. As the man is looking under the bed to get his yo-yo, it appears that he captured a creepy-looking head. He didn't even notice it at the time, but some believe that this might be the reason why he is having such a hard time to fall asleep. Is it an entity that was looking at him here? Creepy. This next video was uploaded by Exploration Unknown, which is run by John in Tennessee. The channel is focused on visiting abandoned and unusual locations, so it's not surprising that he may have run-ins with the paranormal. The clip was filmed at the abandoned Brushy Mountain State Prison, which is known to be a haunted location, and was filmed at approximately 3 a.m. It appears that the group is visiting some sort of basement or parking structure in the prison, just exploring and capturing some footage, when they happen to catch this on camera.
Is your name Leroy? Dude, I just heard something from like another room. I heard something back that way. Dude, you hear that talk? You hear that? I hear a man's voice. Somebody might call us here, dude. Ooh, what was that? Ooh, what was that?
Take a look at the far right of the screen. A strange shadow is suddenly caught moving in the back portion of the room. It doesn't seem like the shadow aligns with any of the people present. It definitely has a humanoid shape, although it is quite hard to tell in the darkness of the prison. It's tricky to say what could have caused this sighting, although the uploader does believe it was a shadow figure. Viewers also have commented that the negative energy in the video leads them to believe it was a paranormal capture. I suppose we will never know for sure what was captured at that abandoned prison, but it's pretty ominous. The next clip was uploaded by user WonderWoman1 and is certainly strange. The uploader Esmeralda noticed a strange phenomenon in her house and decided to pull out her phone and record. Let's take a look.
Okay, so am I tripping? Or... Okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows like that's me.
As Esmeralda is sitting on her couch, she notices something odd. Although she's alone in the house, she sees two reflections in her TV screen. While some speculate this could be a ghost sighting, others wonder if this might be a case of multiple dimensions converging. If you are familiar with the Mandela effect, you know that some believe that there are multiple dimensions and that it is possible for them to sometimes become tangled in each other. Is it possible that for a brief second, Esmeralda got a look at another dimension where someone else was sitting on her couch? Or was this a paranormal encounter? And she might have been visited by a ghost, or even a deceased relative. What are your thoughts on this? The following was a submission by P. Anser, who tells me that they noticed something pretty strange unfolding in front of their property one night. Their Ring camera had captured an odd-looking object that seemed to manifest out of thin air, until it eventually vanished again. It's very strange because in my mind the camera seems to glitch at this point, and we see it not being able to record anything else but the still image for almost an hour. And of course there's no other object placed next to the street pole, making them, and maybe even me, believe that something paranormal was going on here. Maybe it was just an unfortunate glitch, and this could be an explainable object. But if that's not the case, what exactly unfolded here that night? The parking garage of a mall in Costa Rica might seem like an unlikely place for ghostly encounters, but recently events have suggested otherwise. This area has garnered a reputation for being haunted, with numerous visitors capturing strange phenomena on camera. The unsettling nature of these sightings has led to noticeable reluctance amongst people to park there at night, and even security guards have become wary of patrolling the area after dark. One evening, a security guard noticed that one of the parking lot's motion sensors was triggered. Even though the lot was completely empty, with no visible signs of activity, the guard contacted someone to investigate the anomaly. What the footage reveals is both bizarre and chilling.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo. No, usted está sacando un monitor, madre, tira algo. ¿Salió algo ahí? Correcto, aquí salió algo raro. Mae, sí, véngase mejor. Todavía.
The video shows an otherwise deserted parking structure, but the sensor keeps activating in a particular spot. As the guard and the investigator arrive, they uncover the source of the disturbance. A shadowy figure appears seemingly from nowhere. This dark shape moves silently towards the guard before abruptly vanishing. This strange sighting, combined with other reported occurrences in the parking lot, has convinced many that the San Pedro Mall is haunted. The video adds to the growing list of eerie experiences, further cementing the mall's reputation as a site of paranormal activity.